Hey everyone, I violated an eBay VERO policy. Stay tuned and I'll tell you all about it. Hey, welcome back to the channel everyone. My name is Andrew, and along with my wife Jessica, we are full-time online resellers, which means that we go to places like garage sales and estate sales and thrift stores, and we buy items that are undervalued and we flip them online for a profit on sites like Mercari, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and Poshmark. In this episode, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the eBay VERO program and what that is and our recent experience with it. So the eBay VERO program stands for the Verified Rights Owners Program. What that allows businesses to do is to protect their intellectual property rights. It basically protects brands. So I'll give you an example. Let's say that I am a large shoe manufacturer that sells high-end shoes, and I see somebody listing my shoes online that they purchased, but they're fake. I can easily go in as a verified rights owner participant and report that listing to eBay, and they will take it down. Usually the seller will get a warning, and if they continue to relist that same item, they can get their account suspended for a few days, and if they continue to do it again, they can get their account revoked entirely. So eBay VEROs are really nothing to toy with. They can really mess up your account, you can get strikes, and you can be blacklisted and even get your account suspended fully off of eBay. Now luckily in our case, we didn't violate that specific policy. We didn't violate something that was known to be fake. The item in question that violated the eBay VERO policy was this. It was a new sealed 3-pack of Max Factor lipstick. Now the funny thing about this listing is that I actually had it in my store listed and active for over 2 years. So for the past few days, what I've been doing is actually going into my store and ending my oldest listings. I've been taking about 20 at a time and ending them and going through the relisting process. Going through this process refreshes your items and it treats them as new in eBay's eyes. All of the selling metrics and views get erased and eBay treats it as a brand new item. And so when I got the eBay VERO notification, this is what it said. Hello, Five Little Ducks Resale. We had to remove your listing because it didn't follow our VERO parallel import policy. Importing certain products from other countries without the rights owner's permission may violate their intellectual property rights. So if you're like me and have never heard of a parallel import policy, I was really confused because I had no idea what that was. It's kind of an obscurely named title, and so I had to read further into the body of the email and found out that it was this. Your listing was reported by Coty Beauty Germany GmbH for offering shipping into the EU, or European Union, or EEA, the European Economic Area, without their permission. eBay's Verified Rights Owner Program offers intellectual property rights as a way to report listings that they believe infringe on their rights. So after reading this and actually talking about it really quickly with an eBay representative, found out that yes, I had inadvertently checked the global shipping option for this lipstick. And unbeknownst to me, the makers of Max Factor, whoever might hold that associated trademark or product in the European Union, doesn't like their products being sold there without their consent. Luckily, again, this was just a warning. It even said in the email that, hey, you may not have been aware of this policy, so we're just removing the listing and making you aware. But basically, what this boils down to is that if I hadn't have offered global shipping on this item, I wouldn't have gotten the VERO warning. Now, when I go ahead and relist this item, I just need to make sure that I'm not offering global shipping. I'll probably exclude global shipping altogether and just ship domestically. I emailed the company to ask for further clarification on that policy and also to ask if they had any other brands that they were in control over, so I didn't make that same mistake. Now, as of yet, I haven't heard anything back, and I don't really think that I will, so I'll just have to be sure that when I'm selling makeup brands, I'll probably not offer international shipping on any of those, and I'll just ship domestically. So again, luckily this was just a warning. We didn't have any negative consequences other than the fact that our listing was ended. I'll have to recreate that listing and get it live, but I'll just be sure to not offer shipping to the EU. All right, at this point, let's walk through some items that have sold out of our eBay store over the last few days. And we'll start with this first one, which is ironically an international sale. I guess no one cared that this vintage game was imported into the EU. This was for the vintage King's Quest game, the big box PC game from the 1990s. This ended up selling internationally for $44.99 plus shipping. Next up was a women's pair of Echo off-road Yucatan sandals in the tan black colorway. These sold for $34.99 plus shipping. The next two items ended up selling to the same buyer. She came in and bought the Tiva Original Mush flip-flops in the Neptune Lime and Neptune Vivid colorways, and they sold for a combined total of $59.98 plus shipping. And from the same estate sale that we picked up that big box PC game, we also sold this. This was the vintage Revereware tea kettle with the copper bottom, and it ended up selling for $24.99 plus shipping. Then we had another discontinued Scentsy bar go out the door. This was the French Kiss scent in sweet fig, coconut, cedar, and caramel, and it sold for $6.99 plus shipping. And yes, I did say caramel. The next item was a non-working item. This was the Olympus Trip XB40 35mm point and shoot film camera, and I ended up selling it for $8.49 plus shipping. Then we had an Adidas women's purple polyester long sleeve crop track jacket, which sold for $16.99 plus shipping. And then we had kind of a unique item head out. These were two vintage acro agate interior panel opaque pumpkin glass teacups in very small size. These sold for $11.69. This is an item that I would have never picked up except for watching other YouTube resellers and kind of researching the name acro agate. From what I understand, they used to manufacture marbles back in the early 1900s. And when marble started to die out, they actually expanded into other products, and they made these tea sets for children, these very miniature tea sets. And these two cups came from one of those tea sets. It's kind of a cool thing. Next up, we had a pair of New Balance shoes. These were the men's 623 size 11D gray suede CrossFit training shoes, and they ended up selling for $34.99 plus shipping. And we hadn't seen an anime sale in a while, but we did finally get another one. This was Rin Daughters of Nemesine, the complete series, 2-disc Blu-ray set, and it sold for $34.99 plus shipping. And this next sale took only 30 minutes to sell. This was a pair of vintage Levi's from that Shoe Palooza sale. These were the 1993 women's high-rise black denim jeans, and they sold for $29.99 plus shipping. So either I priced these too low or someone maybe had a saved search for these. But either way, they sold quick in about 30 minutes. The next item was this new sealed Twilight Forever, the Complete Saga 10-disc DVD set, which ended up selling for $39.99 plus shipping. Following that, we had this Thai Beanie Boo. This was Stripes the Zebra, and he ended up selling for $8.99 plus shipping. And this next item, we took a best offer of $20 on. This was a Zara women's size medium semi-sheer white floral print shirt. And again, $20 best offer, and it went out the door. Following that, another plushie. This was Ty Chipper, the Chipmunk, and he sold for $8.49 free shipping. Then another pair of Levi's sold, but they were not vintage. These were more modern. This was the 501 series, men's size 34-30, straight leg black jeans, and they sold for $20.69 plus shipping. And this last item was a consignment sale from our friend Larry. This was a Disney Villain series pin, which featured the old hag in the magic mirror, and it sold for $14.99 plus shipping. Okay, that's all that I have for this video. I appreciate you sticking around this far. If you enjoyed the content, go ahead and click the like button, and if you feel moved to do so, please subscribe to the channel. It really does help us grow in our numbers. We are inching our way to that 100 subscriber mark. And so I really do appreciate everyone watching, especially this far into the end of the video. And on that note, I will catch you on the next one.